Hello, guys. Thank you for waiting. How's everyone doing
People
today?
waited.
Yeah, people. Someone waited.
Someone waited. Who was that?
So, the for the recap, last episode, while Bonk gets rid of those photos, we we returned to Megaton after having finished the puzzle dungeon. Where on the way back, you ran into a new adventurer who was under attack by a gang of cultists, which you helped kill. Um, he expressed his name to be Shylock and a friend and ally to you, but one of you is cautious, let's say, of this newcomer. So together, you headed back to Megaton, where you cashed in the quest and earned the next rank of the Adventurers Guild.
Wait.
When you entered Megaton, you were told of the tournament fights that are being held today in the arena. So after you cashed in your quest, you went and headed there and signed up for the team fight tournament. You watched various games from inside the waiting rooms. You watched the beast fights as well as the solo fights, where Bonk saw a very familiar person. Turned out to be an orc that she knew. Let's see, Ambos, who was part of the cult that Bonk used to belong to, but after, through what he is saying, after Bonk had escaped, he knew that it was finally possible to do so and followed in her footsteps, now kind of as a mercenary for hire, as well as a kind of a gladiator, just to keep himself fed. Anyway, the team fight tournament began, and you guys were first up against a group called the Dwarven Smite, who were 4 dwarven fighters. You managed to knock out 2 of them, severely injuring one, and with the last dwarf kind of starting to get beaten back, the 2 dwarves gave up and rescued one of their friends. So, you won that fight. You head now back inside the waiting rooms where you can clean off your weapons, rest yourself up, ready for the next one. Dwarven Smite. Does it sound German? I don't think it sounds German, but anyway.
It does.
So, the Chaos Campaign. Normally here is where I ask what you would like to do, but I'm going to set the scene up a little bit more. You're inside the waiting rooms, and you hear an announcer fill up this stadium. Wasn't that a splendid fight? Ah! Crowd goes wild.
Oh my god.
Next up, we have a group hailed as the Succumbed. And they are fighting up against the Spear! And the crowd goes wild again. And from one side, you see this very large human female walk out alongside 2 human males and someone. They've got their hood up. They look to be some kind of mage of sorts. And from the other side, you see these 2 hulking orcs, each branded with battle axes and kind of studded leather armor. They go at it with one of the orcs managing to actually catch the big hulking female human with the axe, but she kind of grabs hold of it while it's still in her, pulls him close to her, and just headbutts him and knocks him out cold. The other one going into a wild frenzy, swinging at him when he gets an arrow to his shoulder, followed up by one of the human males who gets behind him and seemingly paralyzes him with a single strike from behind. The bigger group, known as the Succumbed, won.
Nice.
Okay. Then the next round is a group called the Towering Inferno, and it's
I didn't like that thing.
two massive female Goliaths. They look to be twins. One is holding a grimoire and is wearing like kind of this blue robe, and the other one is kind of stood hunched over with a sword and shield. Their opponents don't have a name. They're a small group of elven fighters who all come out with shields and swords. And this fight is, it seems when it starts to be a very equal match, but the female Goliath fighter manages to knock down one of the elven fighters, and from that point on it's just a massacre. These Goliaths, they're incredibly strong. The Towering Inferno win. And
Yeah.
the announcer says for the last fight, you have the Great Horns, which are 3 orcs. One of them is a mage, one of them is a fighter, and then the other one seems to be using a bow, so possibly a ranger, up against a single mage who is unspecified. When one of the elven when the elven fighter runs towards this mage, the mage just lifts up a hand as 3 crystals of blue go shooting at him, and as soon as they hit him, it completely freezes him up into a statue. One of the mages, he flings a fireball as an arrow goes travelling with it, but the single mage pulls up a magical barrier shield and blocks both attacks, when then sending out this streak of ice across, hitting the ranger, knocking him out in one hit. Now it's just 2 mages left. The orc mage casts this big spell as this large ball of fire appears, and he chucks it at the mage. But when it hits this solo mage, and erupts into this ball of flame, there seems to be nothing left, and it looks almost as if that big fireball has just completely destroyed this other mage, when the crowd goes into a hush as the mage reappears behind the orcish mage, and sticks a knife through his chest before ripping it out with his heart attached to the blade. The crowd goes wild as the mage leaves the stadium, and people come to drag the burning and bleeding corpses of the other team.
Wow.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Okay.
Have to use my eardrums.
Oh.
The announcer,
That was
his voice fills
Yeah.
the stadium once again. Now, wasn't that a great first round? Now for round 2, we will have the group Dragons Arcane fight against the Succumbed.
Oh my god. That. Oh no.
The gates open, and you are ushered out, where you come face to face with a human barbarian female, a male human monk, a male ranger, and a female warlock with their hood up. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yes.
Is this
The
gonna be
I join that initiative?
No. Check initiative.
Check. It's check. Yeah. Check in.
What do you mean the
Check, check.
succumbed? You'll succumb to us.
Oh fuck! We're not very ready, are we, guys?
Oh Oh,
Hey! Nah,
what does that do? Does 20 on a initiative do anything?
nah.
No.
Damn
So,
it.
so traditionally, 20s only do something when making attack hits, but there's a very popular homebrew rule that if you get 20 on a check, it will do some kind of special thing. So if you get a 20 while making a strength check, you'll do some like crazy ability. But that's not that's not canon. That's not in the official rules, but it's a very fun homebrew rule, and that's one that we use.
Fuck the official
Let's use that.
We do use that.
Okay, whilst we're waiting, I'm just gonna play. Like a chunky, like a big.
Oh my god, I love that stuff. I like a pig. I like a chunky.
I like a big. I like a chunky.
Ooh.
So, what level are these guys?
That would be telling now, wouldn't it?
All right. So, what's the plan, guys? Let's talk about strategy.
Okay.
Because obviously we've seen these guys and we've got a bit of approach in time.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Can you remind me what they are again? I'm going to write that down.
A female human barbarian.
Wait, let me get the right D&D thing up. Female what barbarian?
Human.
Ew.
Yep.
That's the lady. The lady.
So you're going left from right from our perspective.
No.
Right to are they random or are they right
Yeah,
to left?
This
from our
is
perspective?
random. So from left to right, there's a male human ranger.
Okay.
Then, kind of in front of him, more to the right from your perspective, is a male human monk. And then, kind of next to
Okay.
him is a female human barbarian.
Okay.
And then behind her is a female warlock with a hood up. So you can't make out the race.
Right. Okay. So we can tell this guy's a warlock. Let's take the warlock out first. You guys, archers, Maylor and Black Veil. I recommend
What?
not Black Veil, Maylor and Frumple. Sorry, you get behind Black Veil, and try and take out that barbarian. And then me and Shylock, if you're okay with that, Shylock, will focus on that warlock.
I was
Right.
thinking, since you have that makes swords glow and thing, you could make that barbarian defunct right out.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Wait, is this like a semi-final or a final?
This is a semi-final.
Okay. No, because we don't get any rest. So I was going to use that in the last one.
Okay. Okay.
And, do you guys
yeah,
have
I'm up
that?
for it then.
Okay. Do you guys have that thing where you can target a another opponent straight after you attack one if they're within 5 feet of each other?
Oh. I don't think so. I mean, I've got Hunter's Mark, so
Oh,
that would make
it's
it
like
pretty accurate.
it's a ranger thing that comes with the
Let me have a
well,
look. What's it called?
I can't remember what it's called, but you can attack another
Is
creature
it an
with it.
attribute?
You could attack someone, something like that. It's like a you can attack someone that's within 5 feet of another person straight after you attack that person. Let me Google it. Let me Google it.
Okay, from left to right, where are we standing?
Horde breaker.
From left to right, where are we
On
standing?
on the right, me and Shylock, because we're about to go up against that warlock. And then Brown Veil at the front. Behind is Maylor and Rumples. Kind of to the right and left, kind of taking cover behind her.
Okay. So, first up, Shylock.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the opposing warlock.
Okay. That hits 4 points of damage.
7.
Ah, because of the additional.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So your grimoire floats out as you burst into this like beautiful coloured mana, and you concentrate it down into a point and blast it off, and it hits the warlock, and her hood comes off as she like cows in pain, and you see this very elven features, pointed ears, kind of long silvery hair. Beautiful face, because fuck you, elves are always nice. Makes me sick.
That's how they get you.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do? So that was an action. You still have a bonus action.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Next up is the female warlock. So she is. You know what? She's gonna do the same. So that is a nat
We're just
1.
Eldritch blasting each other.
Oh, it was a
Nat
nat
one,
That is a
yes.
nat 1.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Let's get a D4.
What?
Oh, okay. So she retaliates by like summoning her grimoire and her magic, but as she's concentrating it down into a point, you recognize this. She's about to do a very similar spell to what you did. The spell erupts in front of her, causing inflicting damage upon herself, and she actually gets knocked out by it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What? KO.
Yeah.
She KO'd.
Damn. Let's go. We took care of that warlock so quick. Let's go.
Oh, bro, that's what the teaming's about. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay.
It's Black Veil's turn, and she's just gonna run straight at the barbarian and take a swing.
Oof.
That hits 9 points of damage.
Woohoo!
She slices up the center of the female barbarian. The barbarian kind of like gives a as now she's bleeding down the front. That's gonna be Black Veil's turn. It's now the barbarian's turn to retaliate, pulling out this great axe. Ooh, that's a hit.
Ooh.
She hit Black Veil.
Yep.
What the fuck?
And 1d10.
I didn't think that was possible.
Well, luckily, minimum damage. So, BV takes 3 points of damage. No, 4. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
HP. Oh, God. There we go. I, HP, -4. Which means this chat, I am in combat. I am black. Oh, no, yeah, we're not in combat. Why is that bringing up all this stuff? Get rid of that. Okay. HP minus.
Fucking hell.
There we go. Okay. You know, and as a bonus action, the barbarian is going to rage.
Yeah, shit.
Nice.
Okay. Now it's the ranger's turn. He's going to fire an arrow at Frumple. That's a hit.
Okay.
That's 1d8. 7 points of damage. As an arrow goes sailing and
There was
catches you in the shoulder. Okay, that's their turn. Nilor.
Okay, how far away? Frumple's
wait.
kind
That brings me down to 4.
Okay, you
Frumple's
got
is
4 hit
relatively
points.
close to me, isn't she?
Yeah, within 20 feet ish.
All right, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go over to her. I'm gonna touch her. I'm
Gross.
gonna
Gross. Anyway,
I'm gonna cast level 1 cure wounds on her.
okay, roll your healing.
Bless you. How do I do that?
No, Harry rolls the healing.
No, Harry does it. Yeah.
Plus 3 equals 3, and then plus 3.
Wait, so 8. You get 8 points of healing damage.
I think.
Did you say healing damage?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's no. You can laugh. That's what it's called, though. You gain 8 points of healing damage.
That makes no fucking sense.
No, I know, but it's fun to say.
No, you are healing your damage.
Why do you call it healing damage though?
No, you're healing your damage.
Yeah, heal your damage, but don't call it healing damage. Whatever, you know, this is not part of the game.
And how
The
far-
activate
why?
is healing
This
damage.
is all incredibly meta right now.
How far away are these guys from me now?
40, 50 feet, really.
40, 50 feet.
Yeah,
okay.
Black Veil was kind of up ahead.
Right. Okay. I want to. Then I just want to move forward.
Your
40,
remaining
50
10.
feet.
You have 10
no, I want to
feet
go
left.
forward. I want to go in front of. I want to go forward. Wait. How far away? 40 feet.
40, yeah, let's say 40 feet. You've used 20.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go forward towards them 5 feet, so I'm actually 35 feet away.
Okay.
And then. Oh wait, no, I can't do an action now, can't I? 'Cause I
No,
just healed.
cure wounds is an
Yeah.
action.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need to use bardic inspiration, so I'm good to go.
Okay. Nilor is now here, roughly. Okay. Frample.
Okay, I would like to shoot an arrow with my Sylvian bow thing at that dickhead who shot me.
Okay. Make an attack.
Do I have a clear?
Yeah, you have a clear line of sight.
So 1d20 plus 6.
I think it's +7 for you, right? Your dexterity is +3. Is that right? It might be +6 actually. I might be an idiot.
Dexterity is plus 2.
Okay, yeah, +6 then. You aimed at the ranger. You put the space between 20 and plus.
No, that's
one.
So it should be exclamation R.
yeah.
Oh, you
Instead
still
of exclamation 1.
13. That's a hit.
All right.
So now roll 2d8.
Wait, that's the damage on that bow.
Yep.
Nice.
+2 for your modifier, so 11 points of total damage.
Fuck you.
Where do you aim?
Wait.
Yes.
Do I? It's not with disadvantage, and I have to do it again or anything, right?
No, I just want to know where you aim.
Penis.
Of course, at his stomach.
Okay. So because you got a 13, your aim is a little bit off, but you still managed to hit your target, and it lands, and you just hear, "She shot me in my balls!" as he passes out from pain. That was a one hit. That was a
Yes.
one hit KO.
Bro, these guys are fucking easy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maylor.
Look at how easily they're
Oh.
succumbing to us.
Oh Jesus.
I'll attack the barbarian.
Okay, that's going to be a slightly difficult shot because Black Veil is in the way.
Can I use the hunter's mark?
Yep, that's a bonus action. Who would you like to Hunter's Mark?
At the barbarian.
Okay. Alright, and you're going to take a shot, yeah?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Make an attack roll. I assume you're using your longbow, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yikes, that is good.
Oh. Okay, 10 points of damage. So because the barbarian's raging, they do take half damage from piercing. So roll an extra d6 for me. Because there's an extra d6 of piercing damage. Okay, so 6 points total. Alrighty. So the arrow pierces the barbarian straight over Black Veil's shoulder, but the barbarian's so hulking and mad that she just grabs it and snaps it off. Just throws it on the ground. Now it's the monk's turn, and he's going to get behind Black Veil. So he's now flanking, which means he gets advantage on his... okay, so there's that. Fuck, that's a miss.
Of course it is. It's fucking Blackwell.
And he's punching her.
But
like,
because he's a
I assume it is a punchy monk.
yeah, he doesn't have any weapons. Because he's a monk, he can use his key points to...
Oh, fuck.
Where's my monk? There's my monk. Too many tabs. That's what I've got. Too many goddamn tabs. Okay. That's it, to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So, and they're both at advantage. So the first one... just misses. Damn it. Fucking 19. Second one also misses. God damn it. He's just punching the back of her
Untouchable.
armor.
He's just stuck in air at this point.
No, he's connecting, but her armor is protecting her from these blows. Especially the one that got close. That one, like, he managed to connect quite solidly, but the armor absorbed most of the impact.
Nice.
So that's his turn. Back to the top. Shylock.
Okay, I'm gonna aim an Eldritch Blast at the Barbarian.
Okay. Make an attack roll. The Barbarian, that misses, unfortunately. Just barely. It kind of just lands right at her feet. Okay. Well, the Warlock is passed out. You know what, just for the hell of it, let's roll a death save. That's a succeed. Black Veil's turn. She's just gonna take a swipe at the barbarian. "15 hits, 6 points of damage, which is half to 3. Okay. Now it's the barbarian's turn to retaliate. Gets advantage. Fucking misses.
Untouchable. Our paladins, I
Then-
swear, they're so fucking OP.
Then it's the ranger's turn, who's unconscious. That's a succeed. Nil.
Alright, I'm gonna run up behind this monk and I get advantage on it because
You
it's
do. You're,
behind the monk.
you're flanking, yep.
And I'm gonna dual wield my shit on him.
Okay, make your first
Okay.
attack.
Attack.
So roll,
I could do that again.
roll again, yep.
Fucking hell.
So
Ooh.
your first one's a miss.
Yeah.
And then with your offhand weapon, so the rapier kind of goes piercing, but the monk is too nimble and is dodging out the way as you bring your
No, not
long
longbow.
sword. We'll just do one. Do one.
Oh, what? Yeah, yeah.
Press 1. Okay,
Mm.
that's a hit, but roll again just in case you crit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you deal.
Take the second one.
No, we take the higher roll, which is the 22.
Yeah, but the damage is higher
I
on the
know,
second one.
but we take in advantage. We take the higher roll, so 6 points of damage to the monk. So as he dodges out the way of your rapier, he doesn't see the longsword coming, and he managed to gash him across the back of his leg. You just kind of like
Nice.
cut a deep gash into his thigh. No, not thigh. Wait, into his calf.
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 Cool. Thank.
Frumple.
I do another arrow.
Okay, the barbarian or the monk?
Who do I have a clear shot at?
You have clearer shot of the monk than the barbarian.
Let's go for the monk.
But the barbarian is looking worse than the monk.
Who's in the way of me and the barbarian?
Black Veil.
I'll go for the monk.
You can still move.
14. That's a hit. That just hits, so roll damage.
D8 plus 2, right?
2d8 plus 2, yeah. 14.
Nice damage.
He is going to use his reaction to use deflect missile. So he reduces the attack by 1d10 plus 3. That's 9, so he takes 5 points of damage from the arrow, but he does catch it. So that brings him down to that. Okay, if you reduce the damage to 0, okay, no, he didn't. Okay, so he kind of like, as you fire an arrow, he sees it coming, and he grabs hold of it, but not quick enough for it to completely stop. Yeah, kind of digging into his chest a bit. They're both looking pretty fucked up. But the monk looks over at the barbarian, who's just in like a blood rage, and he's like, "Well, even if I throw in the towel, I don't think she is. So, guess let's carry on fighting." Malor.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Barbarian again.
Okay, now it's a bit trickier because there's Nilor and the monk in the way.
Doesn't my hunter's mark cover that?
No, it just gives you extra damage. And it helps you track. To be fair, you can use your movement to move and get a clear line of sight if you want to hit the barbarian.
Okay, I'll just move.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Take a shot at the bob. Ooh, an 11 misses.
Oh no.
You run to get a clear line of sight, and you kind of do a slide as you fire the bow, but the slide kind of just puts you off, and it goes pinging into the wall. It looked really cool though.
Nice.
The monk, now with an arrow in his hand, is gonna make a weapon attack against Nibble. Yeah, why not? Ooh, that's a 19. That hits. So let's roll a d6.
D6 for an arrow? I would have gone for a D4.
Well, I mean, his fists do a d4, so.
No, yeah, alright.
That's so he's using strength instead of dex. So that's 6 points of damage. And he like jabs it into your chest and leaves it there, and is gonna use. Oh, I think it has to be an unarmed strike for that to happen. Oh. Ooh, no, with a melee weapon attack. Okay, he's going to use a key point so that you are now stunned.
No.
The target must succeed a Constitution saving throw. You are now stunned until his next turn.
Okay.
Oh no.
He's next.
What does that do, stun?
Oh, you can't move or take actions. And you know what? Let's double check the stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attacks rolls against the creature have advantage. So, that is the monk's turn. Shylock, back to you.
I'm gonna try hitting the barbarian with Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. Let's say you move just to get a clearer sight.
Okay.
Go running off in a direction, building up this Eldritch Blast.
Yes!
You fire it. Now, because this is force damage, it is not halved by the barbarian's rage. And
That'll be 11 points.
hits her, kind of pushing the arrow that she had snapped out, kind of that hole, kind of pushes against that, and just completely knocks her out, KO.
Okay, I'm gonna remember this time. 6 temp hit points. How do I do that?
Just add 6. So do. How long does that last for?
Don't know.
Does it not say on the
How long
spell?
do temp hit points last?
I think it lasts until you either rest or take damage. So you might just be good.
Okay.
So do
what do I do?
exclamation G space HP space +6. Right, that was Shylock's. Black Veil is going to turn around and try and stab the monk.
Advantage, right?
Yeah, at advantage, yeah. Oh, right. Just attack. Long sword ADV. A 13 misses.
Damn.
you have been knocked out. Oh yeah, so actually since you've been knocked out, let's do a death save. That's a fail. Now it's the ranger who's unconscious. That's also a fail. Nilo. Only the monk in front of you who is looking pretty terrified.
Okay. I can't do anything but speak, can't I?
And even that it's like broken.
Yeah. Kill.
Did you just say kill?
But. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Frample.
Same thing as before.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Sylvian bow. Yeah, being rangers is fun. What do you do? I fire an arrow. This time it's different. I fire a bolt from my crossbow. Da da da.
Oh my god, yeah. That's why I got the crossbow.
Just for some extra flavor. Well, now you got a magic bow.
Yeah.
It's a bit OP for this level, but
Yeah,
And
she's
it's
firing bolts made out of pure energy. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah.
I want a magic weapon.
Black Veil's got one too, but
You should have picked it up.
Oh yeah, is she using her magic weapon now? Black?
no, she hasn't yet.
Okay.
21, that's a hit.
So that's what.
Yeah, you. So it's 2d8 plus 2. As this bolt of pure energy flies from the Sylvian bow, it almost streaks towards like the monk with some kind of magical precision, and just as he's about to seemingly say something, the bolt goes straight into him and it knocks him out clean. The crowd cheers. Ah! Yeah! Dragon's Arcane proceeds to the finals. Yeah!
Yeah.
As the gate opens up, allowing you to go back in, and the far side gate opens up, where people start dragging the corpses of the fallen party. Okay, you get a moment to rest before your next fight, where you get to watch the other semi-final. So
I'm just gonna quickly. I'm gonna heal quickly.
okay, so you're gonna use
Cure wounds 1. It's D1 D8 plus
Okay.
3.
who else is injured, like really bad?
I'm still injured, but I'm on like 12 HP.
What's your max?
25.
Black Veil will heal you for 5 points.
Oh no, mineral.
Yeah, she's gonna use 5 of her laying hands to heal you 5
that's
points. Who else is injured?
I'm 4 down.
Maylor, how are you looking?
I'm okay. Nobody's attacked me.
Okay, then. Let's see. That is all. Yeah, that was the last of our lay on hands. Okay. All right, then. Okay, so the second semi-final is between the Towering Inferno and that solo wizard, with the ice magic. You didn't really get to see much of the Towering Inferno mage, the Goliath mage, as the fighter was mainly kicking ass in the other one. But as the Towering Inferno come face to face with this mage, the two Goliaths, they have a talk, and the mage steps forward instead of the fighter, and bolts of lightning start to spark off of this Goliath as she raises her grimoire and ignites into this blue electric mana that surrounds. The other mage pulls out their grimoire and explodes into this kind of white blue mana that's ice. And they both at the same time fire a beam of concentrated energy that kind of meets in the middle and is like this Harry Potter, like Voldemort Harry kind of thing, where like, yeah, just pushing it back and forth. And you guys see the fighter Goliath going around the outside of the arena to get up behind the mage, but the mage sees this coming and lets his beam go so that the lightning can streak forward and actually hits the female fighter Goliath who's running towards the mage. The fighter stays up on their feet, but their muscles are kind of atrophying and they're kind of twitching. The mage punches with this kind of magic surrounding their fist into the chest of the fighter, who gets launched back about 10 feet, but this gives the Goliath mage enough time to sling a bolt of lightning towards the mage's feet, and exploding on the ground into this pile of dust and lightning as the mage is fried on the ground unconscious with his muscles atrophying and tensing up. The mage goes to pick up her friend, bringing her to her feet, and heals her companion as the announcer goes, "And our winners entering the final round are the Towering Inferno!" The crowd goes wild. The announcer comes around again. "And now, for our final fight, we have the Towering Inferno against Dragons Arcane!" As the crowd erupts into this fucking ball of cheer and yeah!
Woo. Okay, really quick question.
We're totally not afraid of death right now. No.
Is it just two of them?
It's just two of them,
Yeah.
Okay, and one's a mage,
and the other's a fighter.
and one's a fire.
Yeah, the fighter is using a long sword and a shield, and the mage is just chilling.
Okay. Okay. What armor are they wearing?
The fighter is wearing studded leather,
Mhm.
and the mage is wearing a cloak, so you can't see any armor.
Okay. Right. So, as we're walking up, I say to the guys, me and Black Veil will try and take out the fighter. You guys focus everything on the mage.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay, sick.
Everyone roll initiative.
It's check, isn't it? Check.
Yeah.
Why are mine so shit today?
Mine is shit as well.
I'm not attacked.
Got my luck, China.
So did you say you and Black Veil were going to focus on the fighter, Harry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm kind of behind Black Veil.
And then the other three are on kind of the other side of the arena.
Yeah.
Three.
Oh no.
Fucking hell.
Okay, so that would be you, then you, then you. Okay. First up is the mage, the Goliath mage. She casts a spell that, so she touches her companion, and these, her hands become coated in lightning, and she gives it a quick test drive, and you see her fists going twice as fast as they normally do. She kind of swings the sword round in the air, and it's travelling at twice the speed it normally would. That's going to be it for her action. Maylor.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah. Can I cast Hunter's Mark again
Yeah, on which one?
on the mage?
Okay. Use your clairvoyancy to see into the mage's moves and subtlety of her body, and you get a pretty good picture of where to strike to cause the most damage. So that was your bonus action.
Nice.
20 hits, 7 points of
Yeah,
damage.
fuck that shit up.
Okay, nice. She takes an arrow. Ah! She has to make a concentration check. She succeeds.
Aww.
Okay.
Okay,
Shylock.
just making a concentration check. Can't use any other concentration spells.
I know.
Okay, cool.
I know how
I know, I'm just-
concentration works.
I'm just saying to the others.
Do you think me a novice?
It wasn't too late. I was like, right, okay.
I am insulted. This
Wasn't
is
it-
my
Wait, she didn't roll
insulted
E6.
voice.
It wasn't to you, it was the others.
Oh yeah, oh
Maylor,
yeah.
your
Maylor,
extra D6.
You do get an extra d6 of
Oh, okay.
damage, yeah.
Sorry.
It's not gonna change the. Yeah, physically can't change the concentration. She still succeeds.
A really quick,
3, an extra 3. Okay.
really quick question. This studded armor is metal studded, right? You're not gonna chuck in some random bullshit like it's some like bone or something.
Don't give him ideas, Harry.
Wait, I want to know why this is. Have you got a player in your campaign that's like, yeah, it's studded, but it's like pillow stuffing? So
No, it's just
So
the
it's,
studded armor is usually metal, but you can use other stuff for it anyway. That is strong enough to be similar to metal, but like bones. But all
what would be wrong with that then?
right, everything.
Why? I mean, it is metal,
No.
but I want to know why.
Because I've got the fucking spell.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's leather armor, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, but with metal in it.
Use it on the weapon, then it can't use it to attack.
Anyway,
Oh, right. Nope. I didn't say
So-
anything.
so Shylock.
Oh, right. Fucking Eldritch Blast the Mage.
Okay.
Let's fucking hit this. No, that was max roll.
That's a miss. Unfortunately, the Eldritch Blast goes way over the mage's head. Okay, so it's now the fighter's turn. And she's going to pull a javelin out. And she's going to throw one while running towards you. So she's going to move the 30 feet, throw a javelin.
At Shylock?
At Maylor.
What? What did I do?
You attack the mage. Does a 17 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Javelin is a d6 damage, right? I think so. Yeah. So 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And just as you get impaled by one, she pulls out another and throws another one.
Oh, come on.
Bruh.
14. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
You take
My
another.
armor class is 13.
You take another 5 points of piercing damage. And
So that's 10 points.
for those of you watching, because she's got this lightning around her hands, it seems that she's able to speed up her actions, which allowed her to throw 2 javelins in one turn instead of one. Alright, so that's going to be it for that. Nilo.
Right. So I assume she's not holding that sword anymore.
No, it is currently sheathed.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna start. I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Black Veil. And then I'm going to. I'm going to run forward.
You
in
could
front
you
of-
could get up to the fighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
How if I get to the fighter, how far behind me is Black Veil?
25-ish.
Okay, and then I'm going to cast first level Light Wave.
Okay, that's a 15-foot radius, right?
From me.
You're from you, yeah.
And they need to make a Constitution save, and I roll. Oh, let me cast it.
14.
Oh yeah, because I fucking changed the spell to be the homebrew spell.
Just do 2.
14.
Do 2.
Thunder Wave. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
14. Yep. Okay.
Does that succeed?
Yeah.
Okay, so take half damage, right? On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. So 5 points of damage to the fighter.
Yeah. Okay. Have I got anything else I can do? No. I'm done.
Frumple.
Sorry, this doesn't have anything to do with
What
anything.
the fuck was that?
What am I looking
What
at here?
attack is that?
What is that? Oh shit! And I think Shana's got harmony tricks.
Yeah.
Why do you have 4 arms?
The laptop's got 2 arms.
Oh wait, that's the laptop's arms?
I feel
Oh,
like
wait.
is
Shana is
that's
evolving.
is that an internet hug thing?
I guess.
It kind of
sorry.
looks like one.
Oh. I'm gonna say that guy's got 4 arms. Shana is evolving. Shana evolved from Muck Choke to Muck Champ.
Shana evolved from Ben 10 into 4 arms.
What
Okay.
else has 4 arms?
Oro
Who?
from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Goro,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna Google it. People with 4 arms. Characters with 4 arms instead, actually.
Okay. I am going to be like, you will succumb to us too, and be really haughty, and then just like draw my arrow.
You're gonna
with
throw
my
an
Sylvian
arrow.
bow. No, it's a draw.
Okay.
Oh my god. I want to throw my arrow. Alright.
Who are you?
At
Who
the
are you
mage.
aiming at? The mage.
Do I have a clear shot?
Go on, General Grievous. You can
You
do,
do,
this.
yeah. General Grievous. That's another one.
Ah!
That's a miss.
Come on, Stitch.
But as this bolt of pure energy slams into the wall, the Goliath mage looks very interested in your weapon.
Just for the hell of it. I do 10 points of damage to the wall.
say a large chunk of stone just cracks out the side of the wall. Now it's Blackveil's turn, who is going to charge the fighter. Is able to get right up next to, but doesn't have enough movement to get around behind, so it doesn't get advantage. Long sword. That is a miss.
Shit.
The attack lands, but the studs of the fighter's armor catch the blade and stop it from doing any damage. Now it's back to the mage's turn, who is going to pervade the battlefield and cast.
Oh wait! Remember the a bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah, she gets to add a d6 to that attack,
If she wants.
which she will do. That is a 6, which is enough to hit. So she does 7 points of slashing damage to the fighter. Thank you for reminding me, Harry.
That's okay.
Okay, so she manages to connect. At first, you thought we all thought that the studs managed to catch the blow, but she was suddenly remembered the inspiring melody you played, and when she pulls the blade out, manages to cut through some of the leather and actually gash the side of the fighter, who's now bleeding quite heavily from the side. The mage is going to cast a spell and aim it at Frumple.
Ah,
That's a miss. So this bolt of lightning just goes streaking towards you, but it misses you by about 7 feet. It just kind of slams into the dirt, kicking up this big ball of dirt. Phew! Malor,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
The mage is still up, right?
Yeah, they both look, even though they've taken some blows, they both look fine, pretty much.
Okay. Oh, hang on. My laptop's running out of charge. Okay. I'll attack the mage.
Okay. For the mage, that's a miss. You just miss. You need a 13. Okay. So the arrow goes like it lands. It hits the target, but they pull it out and just throw it on the ground. No blood trail or anything. Shylock.
Okay, so I'm going to walk in front of Frumples and Malor, and I'm gonna say to them, make sure to stay behind me. And then I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the mage.
Let's see some big damage here.
Let's just see a hit right now. Oh no! Fucking hell!
There's a lot of damage as well if it would have hit.
The spell curls and goes right
Exactly.
behind the mage, kind of landing in the dirt, kicking up this ball of dust. Now it's the fighter's turn, who both Nilor and Blackveil are in front of. she's gonna unsheath her sword, take a slash at Black Veil, and then a slash at Nilor. So Black Veil first. Ooh. As she takes a slash at Black Veil manages to get a shield in the way, and kind of pushes against the blade, so much so that as soon as the sword hits it, the sword shatters and snaps.
Wow.
Is that a nat one?
It was a nat 1.
That one.
Enraged by this, the Goliath fighter is going to go at Nilor with the broken sword. That's a 15.
Yeah, hits. I think it's the man's 11. Yeah, that hits.
Instead of a D8, I'm gonna roll a D6. That's 4 points of piercing damage. As
Cool.
this very jagged, sharp, what used to be sword, which is now kind of more like a dagger, kind of goes piercing into your side.
Oh!
Damn, she broke her sword. Fuck me. Okay, Nilor.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration again on Black Veil,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go ahead and I am gonna straight off use heat metal on that sword.
Okay, so she needs to make a Constitution saving throw, right? No,
Constitution
yeah,
save.
Constitution save. She fails, so she drops the sword and takes damage.
2d8 of a damage. Right, 2d8. Sorry, let me just get that up. Go. Decent.
9 points of flame damage.
Not terrible,
Damn.
but decent. Filling that spell slot.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yep.
Frumple.
Alright. Let's do the same shit. Okay.
I throw my Sylvian bow.
Just for flavor.
You're aimed at the mage, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit. Oh!
Nice image.
Ooh!
Okay, so the bolt of pure magic strikes the mage right in the stomach, and she spits out this massive, like 2 pints of blood on the floor. Now it's Black.
Disgusting.
Now it's Black Veil's turn. You know what? Fuck it. Anime moment coming right up. Black Veil is going to feel pretty empowered from her shattering this fighter's blade.
And also me playing a song.
And be inspired by you.
If she needs it.
And she's going to make a melee weapon attack with a longsword. That's a hit. I forgot to roll it in the thing, but I've rolled it now. Never mind. And she's going to use Time Smite. So that's 3d8. That's 8 plus 2. So that's 10, 12, 19 points of total damage.
Oh.
Yikes.
As she slices, she says a small prayer to Time God. And just like before when fighting that statue creature, when she slices, nothing happens for a moment, and the fighter kind of pats herself down and is like, oh, I'm fine, before this split opens across her chest, and she falls into 2 pieces.
Nice.
Oh.
Bruh.
The
Brutalized.
mage, because it's now her turn, seeing this, screams, Agatha! And runs over towards, just past all of you. Nilor and Blackveil, you both get a chance to make an attack of opportunity
Okay, sick.
as this mage goes down to hold the top part of her now deceased friend.
Do I get advantage on it?
No, you don't.
That's a hit.
Here, come here, Stam.
Blackveil wasn't going to take that attack of opportunity. So as this mage goes down to grab like her friend and hold her, Nilor just with one hand pierces the rapier through the Goliath's eye, and her screams are quickly stopped. As you pull it out, her eye follows the blade and pops out of her mouth, sliding off the end of pops out of her face, sliding off the end of your blade.
Yes, because that's where eyes belong. Sorry.
The crowd screams, "Yes!" as the announcer comes through once again. Congratulations to Dragons Arcane! Yeah!
Yay.
Please come back to the waiting rooms where we shall proceed with the earnings of today's tournament.
Sick.
Nice, thank you.
This also concludes the civilian fights. We have one political fight for you today, and that will be happening in around 10 minutes, so please don't go anywhere.
Oh, please let us roleplay a political fight.
As the gates open, you are ushered back inside the waiting room. As four people come to drag the two bodies of the Towering Inferno group away. Blackveil takes a seat and she starts cleaning the blood off of her blade.
I try the eye away.
Well,
Just chuck it in a bin.
slid. No, it slid off the end of your blade, so you don't have it.
Oh, okay.
You'd only have it if you
Never mind.
picked it up.
Never mind then. I thought it was just attached. My bad.
No.
I think I got distracted from it coming out of her mouth. I was like,
I corrected myself and said face.
I know. Oh, that was good. Good job, guys. We really worked as a team. Ah, Shylock,
Yeah.
you're a great part of this team. You should 100% like join us.
Happy to help.
Do you wanna,
Even I admit it.
yeah. Do you want to like join our adventuring party?
Yeah, that sounds splendid, but I do have one question though.
Yeah.
Go on then.
You call yourself the Dragons Arcane, but I don't see a Dragonborn anywhere.
Oh,
Nilo, you don't really know anything about this guy.
I've been told about it. I just kind of go, and just kind of sit down, look down, just wait.
Well.
Oh, he was an idiot who was with us when we started out. Got himself killed.
Pretty much.
That's okay.
Yeah, but we
Cool.
won't-
Questions resolved. Yeah. What do you say? I didn't hear you.
I said we just wanted to honor his stupidity.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Shani, you were 100% flirting with him for like the entire first session.
Fuck off.
She's got a thing for that lizard D.
Oh. Look at those scales.
I can't wait for you guys to see your first duckling.
What?
What? I said nothing.
Oh, oh.
I don't know what you're on about, mate.
Yes. Wait.
Mouseling? Okay, fair enough.
Is this?
There may or may not be homebrew races that I put into the game, but that's a story for a different day. Yeah, so you guys have kind of just left your own devices inside this waiting room. Is there any conversations you'd like to have, or should we continue on?
I think we're right. I think we had an entire conversation, anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a human donning the arena's armor comes over to you guys. Congratulations on your fight. That was some splendid entertainment.
Cheers.
I do believe this is yours, and produces a pouch. Here you are.
Nice, thank you. I'll take the pouch.
Okay, so inside the pouch is 360 gold.
Nilo, you're not keeping that.
Nice.
No, I know.
I hope to see you next time we open the arena to civilians, sir. I shall bid you farewell now, and he walks away.
Wait.
Yes?
I have a question.
Sure, make it quick, I have duties to attend to.
What happens to all the weapons that, all the people that died? What happens to them?
They are buried with them.
Ah, okay, yep. Alright.
Okay.
What a waste.
Honestly.
Alright. Do you divvy up the coin?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
72 each.
Is that including Shubnam?
She didn't fight.
She's a valuable member of this team.
I agree. The DM agrees.
60 each.
Yeah.
Is it gold?
Yeah, you all get 60 gold pieces.
Nice.
And as you're divvying out the gold, the announcer comes back on. Okay, we hope you have had your fill of popcorn and mead. It is now time for the political fight. So today, we have but one. The Lewis family and the Sam family are deciding who should own the Southeast Church. In one side, we have the Lewis's champion, an elven ranger.
Oh shit, I thought it was just going to be like a debate instead of a fight.
And on the other side, we have a dwarven paladin. Whenever you are ready, lads, you may begin.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a debate too.
I think it is.
People start cheering and start shouting as the elf draws an arrow and fires it at the dwarf paladin, piercing his armor. As the dwarf paladin starts charging towards, sword and shield in hand. The elf ranger is keeping his distance, just firing shots, but they're all being blocked by the paladin. And then he casts a spell which stops the ranger in his tracks, so the paladin can reach him and actually slash across him. The ranger kind of rears back, being let go by this spell, fires an arrow that lands in the dwarf's calf. The elf kind of regaining distance and firing shots, but not seeing a pothole underneath and tripping on it, but manages to keep his guard, and then you hear a squish as he crushes an eye, which explodes in this ball of juices, which like kicks him up a little bit, but he manages to keep his foot, but not before the dwarf paladin can reach him and slash at him again with his longsword. The elf, now bleeding, hunched over, pulls out a dagger and tries to swipe at the dwarf, but the dwarf dodges out of the way and cuts off his hand, putting his longsword to the elf's neck. The crowd goes mental, absolutely mental. Yeah! The announcer comes back on. It seems the Sam family is victorious this day, and the crowd, like some of the crowd's cheering, the other like part of the crowd is booing, and the elf ranger like covers up his now stub to stop him from bleeding as they both exit the arena. That'll be it for today's games. Please go outside down in the market where we will have festivals for the rest of the night.
Nice.
And all of the spectators begin to leave their seats as another guard comes to take you guys back outside.
Okay.
You see all sorts of people like discussing and like laughing and like mimicking some of the fights and like, yeah, that was awesome. You have a couple people come up to you as well and say, "Oh, Dragon's Arcane, that's such a cool name. You guys were awesome." And like this one orc is like kind of looks at Blackburn and is like, "Ah, a worthy adversary. Good work." And she kind of like humbly nods as you guys are trying to push your way through the crowd. It's new, this feeling of recognition, feeling like now anywhere in the town people will know who you are. Not necessarily your names, but they will know of your deeds here today. You see from down where the market area is, you see these like lanterns that are just kind of floating through the air, almost in a magical circular fashion going around. You see flags and tapestries and music, and you hear all this kind of like laughing, children running around, and it seems that they have set up a festival just as the sun is starting to set. You see a lot of people who are leaving the arena start heading towards the market.
What's that I hear? A level up tone?
Nope.
Oh. No, okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I tried.
So what would you guys like to do?
Let's get some food. And stop.
I want to see. I want to see like who would buy us like free shit at the tavern
Oh, nice.
because we
Oh, yeah,
won.
let's go get drunk.
I'm just gonna turn to the party and say, well, as fun as this has been, I need to do what I came here for.
What's that?
You can find me at the library if you want.
Oh God, you're boring.
So I'm just gonna head off to the library. Like there is a library, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say that on your way there, you ask some people for directions, and they do lead you to it.
Okay.
Harry, look at Messenger.
Okay, so Sherlock heads off to the library. What are the rest of you doing?
I want to go to the tavern.
Yeah, I'm going tavern.
Pub.
The 11-sided die, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait, is there another one?
Not that you guys know.
Well,
Okay.
I live in Macon.
Yeah, Nilor
Yeah.
knows of a few others, yeah. But
Is there another one?
the 11-sided die is his favourite place.
All right,
I know,
that's cool.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
No, I'm telling them. I'm telling them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are a few around, but honestly, the 11-sided die is great.
I will say, because you, Nilor, because you know the 11-sided die a lot, you know that it's closed for the festival, as well as all the shops.
But sadly, they're all closed for the festival. Can we find? Are they going to be selling drinks? Like the
Oh,
11-sided
yeah,
die,
you know that in the festival they sell drinks and food, and
Let's go to
Is
the
it
festival.
who sells like the drinks and food? Is Mary going to be there?
Mary does have a booth.
All right. Yeah, Mary actually has a booth in the festival, so we could go and say hello to her, see what she's selling today.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's mingle.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
All right. So you come down into the market area where you see it's absolutely packed, people walking all over, and you look around. You see on your way to look for Mary. You see a game being played. There's a target, like an arrow target, and a human guy stood there who's asking people to come over. Just 1 copper entry. Win yourself a bow, a toy, or a crest.
I would like all 3.
Do you walk up and say that to him?
Yeah, I say that to him.
Ah, well, hit the center of the target 3 times, and I shall give you 2 of the items we have here today.
Beat that.
It is just 1 copper piece to enter.
All right. I hand him a copper piece.
Okay, take a copper piece off. Do you need change, or do you have copper?
I mean, I can just. Oh, I can't just minus 1 copper in your stupid game, can I?
No.
Sorry, what are these?
No.
So you just have silver, yeah?
What are the prizes again? Sorry.
A wooden bow, a toy, or a crest.
Okay.
So, Shino, you don't have any copper. You just have gold and silver, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you hand him a silver, and he gives you back 9 copper pieces. So just remove a silver and add 9 copper.
Mhm.
Okay. He hands you a kind of a beaten up wooden bow. You kind of look at it, being familiar with bows in combat. This thing would suck in a real fight, but it's together enough that it serves its purpose for a festival game.
Can't I use my own though?
No.
I ask him.
You cannot, I'm afraid. It must be equal ground for everyone. Skill only.
Fair enough. All right, let's give it a go.
Okay, so the target is made of 3 rings. There's a blue outer ring, a red inner ring, and then a gold middle. He tells you that the most outer ring is worth 1 point, the red ring is worth 3, and the gold ring is worth 5.
You roll on that one, you accidentally killed the person at the.
Okay, so
Okay.
take your first shot.
Okay. Obviously at the gold.
Yeah, well, I'm going to assume you're aiming for the gold. I have here. I made this game kind of from scratch, so it's got
Nice.
Is it still plus 6?
target.
1d20 plus 6.
Yep. 11. Ooh, that hits the blue ring. So and he says, 1 point.
How many shots do I get?
You have 2 more shots. Draw back, concentrating a bit more this time. Ping! It lands directly in the gold center. And that's a bullseye! That is 6 points total. And for your last shot, it hits the other side of the target and hits the blue. Another point! So, 7 points total. Wins you this, and he produces a badge. And I shall show you what the badge looks like.
Do you have a badge ready for us? Oh my god. Damn.
You-
When did we get a break?
We'll do a break soon if it suits you.
Yeah.
Yes, no worries.
I want to have a quick go at the arrow game.
So this crest, you all immediately recognize it as the king's crest, the monarchy that kind of rules over all of Kanto. That is the crest, and he hands you a little badge and says, "Well done. Is there anyone else who would like to participate? Just 1 copper piece."
Me.
Step forward.
Okay. Let me take a copper piece off.
Do you have copper?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. He takes the bow from Frumple and hands it to Nillor. You have 3 shots.
Do I plus my dex modifier?
Yeah, and I don't know if you're proficient with bows.
It's 0 anyway.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so just straight roll for you then.
1d. Why did I say 1d6?
Ooh, your first shot, ping, lands in the red zone. He says, 3 points. You aim a little bit better this time. Boom, lands in the gold center. That's another 5 points. That's 8 points total. This one, you kind of like you kind of go from the right on the red, a little bit left to the gold. So you're like, okay, right there. But as you let go, you kind of move a bit to the left, and it pings into the blue. 1 point. But that nets you 9 points total, which wins you this. And he pulls out a plush owlbear toy.
Hell yeah! Woo!
He hands it to you. Congrats! Is there anyone else who would like to play?
I want to give my plus a shove nub.
What do you say?
Here you go. This is for you.
Oh.
Please look after it.
Of course.
His name is Crucify.
It's very cute, but this feels weird.
Name?
I don't even want to say it. Okay, just shut up and say it. Crucify is very cute. That felt so wrong. That felt so wrong. Don't clip that.
Clip it. Clip.
That felt so wrong.
Lewis,
No,
why is it weird to say that you're cute?
because it's wrong. It's very wrong.
No.
Would anyone else like to play the game? Just 1 copper piece.
Oh, I just lost the game.
Maylor is like, okay. 1 copper piece, please, dear. Do you have copper? Do you need change from a silver? Yes, I know that's Kanto, I know. It's almost like I built all of my entire world around references to other video games.
Other video games, it's a video game.
Video game, the video game.
Did you know that Kanto is a real place, like a real region in Japan?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Bong's got it. All right, so he hands you kind of the beaten wooden bow, and he says, you have 3 shots, so take your first one. So this is a 1d20 plus 6 for you as well. We'll take a break after this. 8. That lands in the blue. 1 point. Make another one. Ooh.
Damn.
This arrow goes through the gold and lands in the kind of like there's a bit of wood behind the thing to stop like stray arrows going flying. And it actually goes through the center, pierces in the wood behind. The dude looks and he's like, "But that's 5 points. That's 6 points." All right, take your last shot. Ooh.
Yeah.
This lands in on the gold, but it doesn't quite hit the spot that you hit to like fly through it. Pierces in, goes in about like a good few inches. So another 5 points. That's 11 points total. You also win yourself. God damn it! You clipped it. You also win yourself an owlbear plush. And he hands you this cute little owlbear plushie.
Please also call it crucifying, please. It was a good addition.
Give it a. Shabnam's already got one, but if you want to.
Call it Harry, so Crucify and Harry play
Oh my
together.
God.
Come on, don't make the same joke. Come on, please. Grills. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Owl Bear Grylls.
Shabnam looks at you, looks at your plush, looks at her plush, looks back at you, and says, I don't really have the space for two of them. But how about we trade? Would you like Crucify and I'll take Krills? This is mine for you. Okay, there you go. And you two swap.
She's gonna chuck away Crucify. No, don't chuck away Crucify. This is not.
Stop
You're
trying
just
to call
trying
my
to-
sister.
Stop trying to fuck Shabnam.
No, I'll keep him. Okay. The guy says, excuse me, folks. We must put the game on hold while I repair the target. Don't worry. A few minutes, we'll be back up and running. Okay. We're gonna take a short break now, if that suits it. If that pleases the court.
It's
Yes.
okay. For
Okay, lovely. So, should we say 20 past 6, so about half an hour? Is that good for everyone?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay.
Who wants to play Fortnite during?
What time?
Half hour Fortnite game.
20 past 6 for us, Harry.
Oh Jesus Christ! Okay.
Is that too soon?
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah? Okay. All right then, guys. We will gotta go feed bars. We're gonna take a half an hour break. So, come back with us then. We'll see you in a bit, guys. Bye.
Bye.
No, wait.
Oh, welcome back, guys. I did the transition. I'm sorry, Seb.
It's alright. It's okay.
Oh!
I know, it's so cool, right? I press the button
Love
and it
it.
just goes.
Video.
Ooh. Okay, so before we left on the break, the guys had just been messing around with the archery game, won themselves some prizes, tried to court Shabnam, and Shylock had actually wandered off
I was just being
towards
friendly.
the library. So we're gonna follow Shy. You find using directions. You find this quite grand marble-looking building. That's the general library.
Had I heard about this place before? In my
No. Your hometown would have had a library, but the two towns are quite far apart, so kind of general knowledge such as this wouldn't really cross. If you asked, like, oh, is there a library in Megaton, people would be like, well, there's a library here. It's literally is just a just your basic library. It's not got
Oh, okay, it's nothing
special
grand.
name.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing fancy.
So yeah, I'll walk in and go to the receptionist and be like, "Do you have a section for religion?"
You see a male gnome who's perched up on this very high stool behind, like, with some reading glasses, just flicking through some books. Ah, religion, you say? Not really. You might find some stuff in the fiction section. It's 16 aisles down and then 2 across on your left.
I'm gonna be like, "Really? They just eradicated the religion."
Yes, well, it seems that the global powers here, they care not much for Well, as religion, as you say. I,
I don't blame.
for one myself, am not much of a believer.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't be either. And I'll just walk off to where he pointed me to.
Okay. He seems just completely unfazed, just still reading his book. And you follow the directions, and you do come across the fiction section.
Okay.
Make a
Do I find-
perception.
Perception, okay.
Yeah, just to see if you can quickly scan and find it. Otherwise, you spend a decent amount of time just like combing through all the books. 17. You find a book called The Old Gods.
Okay.
Does this pique your interest?
Yes. Do I find anything else, though?
No, just the book on the Old Gods.
Okay, okay. What do I see in the book?
So, skimming through it, take about 5 minutes to kind of skim through it. You see various number of chapters, and the first few, all go into great detail about what this author believes to be essentially the birth of the universe and the inner workings of it. If you would like to read deeper, so you spend another 10 minutes just kind of reading the first 3 chapters. Okay, so in chapter 1, it's titled Matter in All Things. And the author goes on to say that before the creation of the universe, there was nothing but a sea of rampaging matter. Matter of all various types, just cascading about the vast emptiness. And the matter is to be believed to be not only the birth of the universe and physical matter, but also the reason for the spiritual realms, as well as why mortals can cast magic, and there be like all the various creatures that also have attributes to them. That's obviously paraphrasing. I couldn't read your whole book, otherwise we'll be here for another hour.
Yeah.
Chapter 2 is called The Birth of the Gods, and this author speculates that because of the vast quantities of chaos that was just, like, as I said, cascading around, this wasn't viable. And so the just nature essentially had to dictate that there needed to be some semblance of order. So it arranged all of the matter into 11 realms and 28 gods. 11 realms,
What are these gods?
28 gods. He lists a few of them in his work. Where did that bit of paper go? Of course it just went somewhere. It was right here. Oh, I actually...
Do you make an investigation check, Lewis?
The DM makes an investigation check to look around his notes. And he succeeds. So, from good to evil, there's like a page just separated for this. And he lists all of the gods. So from good to evil, purity and clarity, intel, control and charisma, order, creation, care and wisdom, communication, time and life, fire, earth, wind and water, star and space, death, lust, greed, hate and fear, curiosity, mayhem, envy, corruption, and destruction.
Yep.
Those are all of the gods.
Flipping through the book, do I find any more mentions of the fire god?
You do not. The next chapter is a little bit more about the gods themselves, as it's titled The Gods, which is where you found the list. But it just gives detail about their place in the universe, not necessarily about their individualities. It's got some stuff in there about how the presence of the gods was, in very essence, balance, by there being these higher powers, these darker powers, and neutral powers that was able to keep balance in all matter. It gives some stories of like folklore that's been passed down about relations between some of these gods, primarily how the god Life used to work with all of the gods, including the evil ones, to birth a lot of the creatures that you'll find. But this is, and it states in the book, this is folklore, not to be taken as fact. And in fact, the entire book is considered folklore, not to be taken as fact. Skimming
Does
through,
the book say anything about what happened to the gods?
So right at the back, so like going through some of the other chapters, it's just about the presence of the gods. So it's more about like the order that they kept, supposedly, and it's full of stories and stuff. And kind of near the back is where it says the Great War. That's the chapter, and it goes through a folklore story that all of the gods and all of the mortals waged this grandiose war that for a very long time not a single one of the realms was under peace. Everywhere was just a constant bloodbath. And so 20 mages took it upon themselves to cast a ritual in which all of the gods sacrificing the mages' lives would be turned into stone so that they can no longer wage war. That is what this author's... he also says that there are many different stories about what happened to the gods, but this is the one that he kind of resonates best with. And he, yet again, states that this is just a folklore story. This book is not meant to be factual. This is just like what people believe, what this guy believes.
Can I get the name of the author?
Sorry?
Name of the author?
Yes, you can get the name of the author. That has already been predetermined.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Don't let my rambling distract you from me telling you the name of the author, because I am about to tell you the name of the author, which is a name that was pre-written and predetermined.
I cannot wait to hear this
name.
His name is Chorus Viri.
Can you spell that?
Caurus Viri.
All right.
And then on the end of that, FUCK, YOU. Haha, sorry.
You meet a stranger on the roads, just a traveller. What's his name? He tells you his name and you leave. No. Tell me his name. I don't have a name. Well, you better think of one. It's David. Not good enough. Okay.
Your name needs to be exotic.
Okay. That's it for the fiction section in this book.
Is there like a section about the kingdom we're in?
There's a history section.
Yeah, I'll wander over to history.
And on your way, you do see a magic section as well.
Nice. Okay. I'll go to history first though.
Okay. So there's lots of books here. I won't make you roll because a lot of them are to do with the kingdom. You find a book. I've totally forgotten the kingdom's name. That's not good, is it? Oh, I just realised that that's going to be on screen if I do that.
The Kanto?
Damn it, the fucking kingdom was right on the tip of my brain.
Is it not Kanto?
No, that's the region. It's like the land. Oh wait, is it here? This happened in my the suspense. This happened in my other game as well. They went to a library and I'm like, the Williams family. So the Kingdom of Williams.
Okay. Okay. Do I find a book that's about the establishment of the kingdom?
Like how it came to be?
Yeah.
Yes. So the way that this kingdom came to be was a nomadic tribe, helmed by a Williams member, settled here by the coast because coming down from the mountain was a ravine of fresh water, which is always a good place to start a settlement. So they made camp and decided that they were going to build a small town. They built walls and the place became safe. A safe haven from all of the creatures and monsters that roamed around. The kingdom is about 500-600 years old. And because it was safe, a lot of the other nomadic tribes heard about it, and so they came to the newly established settlement in seeking safety. And this happened so much so that after a while they needed to build more, and so they built more, and it got to a point where the Williams family had to kind of put their foot down on the city now, and stake ownership and say, hey, look, we're going to make the rules. All you got to do is follow these rules and all will be fine. So they instated a guard. They crowned the first king of the Williams family. And fast forward to now, the Williams family have completely conquered all of Kanto and established 2 more towns. Clover and Megaton. Megaton being the most recent, of about 200 years old, whereas Clover's about 300.
When you say they conquered, do you mean like they went on a conquest and conquered a bunch of regions?
Yeah, essentially. They killed a lot of monsters, they killed a lot of creatures. Any nomadic tribes that were not willing to kind of cooperate were pushed out of the country. Yeah, Kanto is very much considered a sophisticated place. And one of the old kings, not the current king, kind of had quite a hard outlook when it came to nomadic tribes and stuff like that, which is why you don't really find those kinds of tribes in Kanto anymore. It's because a lot of them are kind of scared to come here, even though the new and current king is a very, very nice king.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Did I take that book from the religion section, by the way?
From the fiction section,
Yeah, fiction. Sorry.
but yeah, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that book and wander over to the thematic section. Do I find anything interesting?
But there's lots of interesting stuff. Is there anything specific that you want to look for?
Hmm. The elemental magic.
Okay, make
Specifically
a
fire
make a perception check.
Oh, come on.
You find a book that's called Magic for Beginners.
Is there anything interesting in that book?
Yes, actually, it kind of reading through it, it tells you that grimoires are made when a mage first learns control over their magic. It tells you that based around the 4 elements, fire, earth, wind, and water, the rest of the elements are made, such as ice, mist, metals, silver, and stuff like that. It doesn't really go into too much detail about each one. It just kind of gives an overview of like this is why ice and water are 2 different things. Is because ice is a kind of a sub category of water, and all types of magic that aren't directly associated with the mages are a combination of different ones.
Okay, so I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna take the book, The Old Gods, and go up to the gnome and the counter.
Yes. Find something interesting, I hope.
Yeah, this piqued my interest, or so I did. How much is this?
Well, we don't really sell books, but we can rent it.
You don't sell books.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I suppose we could sell that one. It's not really gained much attention. I don't think anyone would notice. I guess, shall we say 2 gold coins?
2 gold. I think I'll pass then. I'll just go back to the fiction section and put it in my bag, cast invisibility on myself, and walk out. No one was gonna miss it.
You pocket the book, cast invisibility, and walk out. I'm just gonna.
Do I try it out?
I'm just gonna roll a d20 real quick. Okay. No. Just use a spell slot, but I don't think it's gonna matter. We're not gonna enter combat or anything. Do you go look for the other? Well, actually, before you do that, let's go back to the other guys. So that took you around half an hour, 45 minutes to do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Read all of these books and steal one. Okay, so guys, main guys, the group of guys, I should say.
Yes.
You have all finished with the archery range. He's fixing the target. What would you like to do? The marketplace is bustling with people all around. I will say that kind of looking through the crowd, you do see what looks to be a familiar female shape behind a booth.
Oh. Mary. Is
Drinks.
Okay, so so you push your way kind of through the crowd, And upon getting closer, you do see Mary with the two orcs whose names I have not forgotten. Don't
Kebab
laugh at me.
and
Kebab and
something short, I think.
Yatur.
There you go.
Get her.
They're handing out drinks to people. And she
How's
sees...
it going, guys?
Ah, hi guys. Yes, come. What can I get you?
Woo! You know what we're going for today. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. Right, so that's 10 shots of grog and 5 ales, please.
Okay, we have a little sale going on because we're here down in the festival. All drinks are a silver piece, but since you're buying shots, those are cheaper. So shall we say 1 silver piece for the shots and then a silver piece each for the drinks?
Oh, nice. What, a silver piece for the shots in total?
In total.
Oh, Mary, you treat us.
This is
Absolutely.
for everyone, dear, but if you wish this is just you, then I won't tell you.
I know. I meant when I said us, I meant everyone in.
Okay. Yes, so that's 6 silver pieces total, right?
Absolutely, yes. Here you go. Here's your 6 pieces.
Thank you very much. And here are your drinks. She pours them all out.
Thank you.
Enjoy the festival.
Thank you. I
I
2
hear-
shots.
I hear there's a new game, Nilo.
Oh yeah.
Something that I think you might be good at. Yes. If you just continue walking around, I'm sure you'll find it.
Oh, okay. Right, guys, let's get these drinks down. I hand out a shot quickly.
Shubnum like takes the shot, looks at Frumple. Shiner. Shubnum's just got a shot
What
of
are you doing?
strong alcohol and is just looking at you.
You sure you're up to that?
Well, I don't really know.
You never know if you don't try, Shabnab.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck.
Only do it if you want to, Shabnam. Don't let this idiot talk you into it.
Yeah.
I spelled it wrong. 1.
Maybe I could just start with something a bit weaker.
Okay, yeah, sure. I take the shot back. I give her the ale.
Oh, okay. Oh, it doesn't smell nice. Oh. She like takes a sip at it. She's like, oh. Yeah.
I go to Mary and go, have you got any like berry juice?
What?
What?
She leans in. Why are we whispering? Yeah, we got some berries. Yeah.
Could I have some, please?
Yeah, that just for a glass, that'd be a silver piece, please, love.
Okay, I chuck a silver piece.
Pours you out grape juice.
Grape juice.
Or berry juice.
Oh, berry juice. Okay. Yeah. I pour a little bit into Shabnab's mug and say, ale, try that.
She kind of like takes a sip. Oh, it's still it's a little bit sweeter, but it's not a. Oh, it's very bitter, isn't it?
I pour the rest in.
She kind of sloshes it around, drinks it, and goes, "Ooh, this is really good now." It's like drinks a little bit more of it.
And then I go, do you want to try and put a shot in it? I hand her the shot and I say, all you do is you literally just drop it in and let go.
Looks over at Frumple again.
I mean, you do what you want.
Yeah, there's no.
It's
There's
not
no
gonna taste any better, but
I'm gonna do the same. I take my ale, I drink a little bit, I chuck my shot in, showing her how to do it,
Oh,
and then
well,
I take a drink.
okay. Alright. I suppose if everyone's doing it, she looks around at all of you.
Yeah.
Black Veil is like just stood there with both drinks, just staring at you. It's just like, I'm not drinking this.
No, if you remember, Black Veil actually.
She drank once and was like, this is disgusting. Why am I doing
Oh.
this?
Oh yeah.
So she just stood there with both drinks, like, yeah, I'm not done drinking this.
I'll
That's
take
free
it.
drinks.
I'll take it. Give me the
Okay,
shot.
she hands him to Maylor. Maylor, do you put your shot in the ale?
Yes.
Okay. Shabnam's like, okay. She drops the shot in, takes a gulp. He's like, oh, that's very strong.
You'll get used to it. Don't worry. More you drink, more you get used to it.
Okay, I feel a bit lightheaded.
It's all right. Don't drink it too quickly, obviously, because you've just drunk like quite a bit in the past like minute.
Okay.
Sip it. You'll be okay.
Okay. All right.
I take my shot, my spare shot, right now.
Yep.
Everyone else taking their shot?
Yeah.
Well, Maylor slammed hers in her drink.
Well, we bought two,
Oh,
and she's
wait.
also got
Yeah.
two.
I
of
have one
the
more.
black
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. So we've also got two spare shots. Maylor, do you want this spare shot?
Yeah. Give it.
I pass the shot to Maylor, and I take the other one and I down it.
Okay.
Frumples, you join. Frumples, you join in.
Yeah.
All right.
Shot, shot.
Nilor and Maylor, please both make Constitution saving throws.
The fuck are they drinking?
Nice. Alcohol.
Oh, sorry.
Nice. You two are no strangers to alcohol. You feel the ethanol course through your veins, and it just makes you feel empowered. You're both like on the edge between sober and tipsy, but you're in total control of your actions.
Nice.
Ugh, right, man, listen. We gotta say this, otherwise we're gonna be on our fucking asses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Takes a drink.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, shall we find that game?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Cool.
You push your way through the crowd, start moving with the crowd, and you see things of note. One would be a market is selling candied apples, cotton candy, and flowers.
Okay.
And next to
I wanna-
that is
I want to inspect the flowers.
Okay, there's just a bunch of different types of flowers. Daisies, roses, other flowers that I know the name of.
Okay, I want to buy a rose.
I want to buy a daisy,
Okay.
like a bouquet of daisies.
For a bouquet, that's 1 silver piece, and for a single rose, that's 1 copper.
Okay, I'll buy 2 roses then.
So 2 copper. Do you need change?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I'm good. I've got like 57 copper.
And that's 1 silver piece for a bouquet of daisies.
Okay.
Okay.
They also sell candied apples and cotton candy.
I don't want any of them. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the petals. I'm gonna all the petals. I'm gonna take them off.
Right.
I'm gonna get my pot out. And I'm gonna use my what have I got? The end of my short sword to bash it up a little bit and make a paste. I'll pour a bit from my water in there as well. Make a paste, and then what I'm gonna do is I am gonna put it in my drink and I'm gonna stir it around.
Okay, that takes you a few minutes to do. As you guys just watched Nilor just pull out his pot, start making a rose paste.
Gross.
Oh,
Rose is incredibly nice.
Can I give my bouquet of daisies to Shabnam?
Oh my fucking god.
You like buy the roses. You look up to Shabnam, who's like slowly swaying side to side, holding the the like mug in her hand, like both hands. She's just rocking side to side, eyes closed, big smile on her face.
Hey, Shabnam, do you want these?
Oh,
I got them for you.
I feel really funny.
Oh my god, can you please make a constitution save with like
I
disadvantage?
no, I don't need to. she's already tipsy as fuck.
How could you do this to my sister?
I feel really funny. Oh, hi, Maylor.
Do you want to go back to the inn?
No, I want to be with all the people.
Why? The people have nothing to offer you.
Ah, but this is nice.
Alright.
Ah, there's music
then-
and there's nice vibes.
Why are you doing to my sister?
I start laughing. Just not related. I've just had a thought.
Those
what are you
those
laughing
are
at?
very pretty flowers.
Yeah, they're for you.
For me?
So do you guys like drugs?
Oh, thank you. Wait, what's drugs?
Oh no, don't think about that.
He
Thank
knows what drugs is. What are you talking about?
Thank you for
Well,
the flowers.
I just need an answer from you guys. Do you
Oh,
guys like drugs?
Why? What do you have?
I'd say either yes or no.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Good enough. So I know this guy.
Oh my god.
I don't trust this.
Shit.
I know this guy.
Fuck. Where's my pen?
rattling through. I've known him, and I've known him. We've been friends. We went to we studied together when we were younger.
Nice. So
And-
does he have it or not?
He's got this special plant. I don't know if you've heard of it. Crucified, do you mind if I just name it?
It's called guana,
Okay.
which is actually a word for shit.
That's
But
yeah.
It's a word for what?
shit.
Shit. It's
Oh.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's called
Um,
guana.
Okay. Here's this.
Is Mary the guy you know?
He's this crazy gnome.
Get it? Mary's guano.
Oh, he's a gnome, is he?
Yes.
Okay, let me change that then.
Oh, sorry.
No. You carry on.
He's this crazy gnome.
Have you named him?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Pim Webb.
Tim Webb.
Pim.
Oh,
Pim Webb.
P-I-M-W-E-B.
Yeah.
Pim Webb.
His name's Pim Webb. Good guy, but he sells the good.
Nice.
I look around, make sure there's no guards.
There are guards all over.
Okay. Right. If we come at, he's usually at these kind of things. If we come across him, I'll point him out.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Continuing on, the next thing you see of note is a stage, and on top of the stage is this big tiefling who's addressing the crowd, and he's saying, anyone who can beat the previous holder of this challenge will win themselves the pot. It is one silver coin to enter, and it goes into the pot. Whoever can beat the previous champion will take home the pot with them. All you have to do is lift this big log for as long as you can.
I'm ready. I'm gonna go straight up.
Ah, we have a challenger. Please tell the crowd your name.
My name is Nilo Pax, and I live here in Megaton. I do a Spider-Man thing to the crowd.
Spider-Man thing.
You know when he does the web shooters.
Okay, you just.
It's like the Dio thing.
So remove
Oh,
a silver
Spider-Man.
piece. Okay, so
What's the record?
the current record is 15 seconds.
Oof. Oof. Let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a +2 in strength?
Let me have a look. I think I do.
I think you do too.
Yep.
Okay, you can lift the log.
Cool.
Okay. Everyone start counting in 3, 2, 1. Make a strength check.
What? Check.
Strength.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
Oh, apparently I've got a +3. Okay.
you
And that one. Oh no!
you pick up the log as the crowd goes 1, and it kind of scares you a little bit, and like you just can't hold this log anymore. So you drop it straight on your toe. You take 1 point. You take 1 point of force damage as your toe gets crushed by this log.
I want to try again.
Well, we need let other people play if you don't mind.
Fine. I'll walk down. Just wait until they're rubbing my toe.
Black Veil kind of
Waiting.
laughs at you and says, "Yeah, even Shubnum could have done better."
Go on then, Shabnam. You give it a go.
No. No.
I see pretty colours.
Okay, maybe not. I pull out a ration and give it to her. Bread.
Oh,
Eat the bread.
Thank you. She starts like slowly nomming on the bread. She's still rocking from side to side.
Okay.
Congrats, you broke her.
I swapped the bread with her drink.
Oh, I was drinking that. Very tasty.
Okay. I pour the rest of her. I turn around so she can't see.
She's
pour
got her
the
eyes
rest of
closed,
her-
really.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just pour them. I pour the rest of her drink into my mug. I put the rest of my rose stuff in there, and I fill it with water up to where she had it before. Give it a mix and give it back to her.
It is a disadvantage because she's drunk. Ooh, didn't make a difference. You hand it back. She takes a sip and goes, "This isn't my drink."
I got you something nicer. Does it taste
Oh,
nice?
it does taste quite nice, actually.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
I thought because you didn't like the taste of it, I thought I'd get you something nicer. I just ran off and got it.
All right. Would anyone else like to play this strongman game?
I think Blackwell should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you say that to her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know. I don't really like all these people looking at me.
Go on, Black Veil, just shut your eyes.
It's okay. Just
Take-
beat D-Lore.
You all want me to go? Oh. Fine. And she saunters up, and this big tiefling is like, "Oh, another challenger! Well, you're a big one, aren't you?" And she kind of like looks at him. It's like, "Fuck you," like mentally. She slaps a silver piece in his hand. "Okay, everyone, get ready to count." She lifts the log as they begin counting. That's not how you spell strength. That's how you spell strength. Oh, god damn it. For God's sake. Alright, looks like no one's taken home the pot. she
Fucking sad.
she picks it up, holds it for 1 second, but drops it. Ah. God, come on, give me another go, she says. And he's like, let the other people go. Oh, fine. Goes back down. As people laugh and that. And she looks at all of you guys and says, "Well, thanks for that."
It's alright, I did the same thing, but at least you didn't drop it on your toe.
Can we just get
Please
out
don't
of
punch
here?
me.
Can we just get out of here?
Wait.
Oh, I want another go.
What would anyone else like a go?
My strength is at a -1. I would rather not.
You
Oh,
wouldn't
go
even be able.
on.
You wouldn't even be able to lift the log.
Yes.
Yeah, just looking at that log, you're like, yeah, there's no way I'm lifting that.
But it shoved him one way.
How heavy does that log look?
Pretty fucking heavy.
Oh, go on. I bet Shabnam's got like a +2 in strength.
Shabnam doesn't have stats.
Exactly.
Which
Let's,
is
let's do it.
So +20 and everything.
Come on. Let's see if
She
Shabnam can do
she
it.
is actually the DM.
Oh.
She's
Come on,
the,
DM. Let's see if you
she's
can do
the
it.
DM incarnate.
This is the world. We just live in it.
Yeah. Would anyone else like a go?
Go. What if she turns out to be the time being?
You need a minimum of +2 in strength to do this.
Don't have it. Sorry.
All right. I want to go again.
Okay, well before you do, a big orc takes the stage.
Oh, can it be like Kebab or something?
No, you guys recognize him as the barbarian.
Oh.
And
Can
he,
you kill him?
he slaps.
Ape the barbarian.
No, no, no.
Oh,
the
that barbarian.
yeah, who did the beast fights and one of the solo fights. The second in command for the chosen, if you will. He slaps a gold piece in the guy's hand, lifts it up. 1, 2, 3, gets all the way to 15, 16, 17, 18, and on 19 he drops the log, can't hold on to it anymore. The fucking crowd goes wild. And he gets given the pot.
Yeah, fair.
The
Alright.
barbarian! And everyone's like, yeah! Right, we'll be starting a new pot, so come on up, come on up.
Alright.
If you can beat 19 seconds, you'll take your silver back.
Okay, I'm coming.
As you walk past the orc, the barbarian, he says, good luck, friend.
Thanks, mate. I lift my drink up to him, still holding on to it. Take a drink. Put the drink on the floor. Lift the log up, and
Nice.
You get to hold on for 5 seconds. Make another strength check.
Bruh.
Make another
one.
Make another strength. Yeah, you hold on
Shit.
for you hold on for 5 seconds. Make another one.
2, 3.
3.
Ah.
6, 7. You let go of the log.
Ah.
The tiefling says, better attempt. That was a better attempt. Step right up and try the strong man.
Go on, Val. Again.
No, she just wants to leave.
Alright. Let's go.
Okay, as you continue round the market, you see another stall, another stand. This one is selling flags and tapestries, all with the crests of the kingdom.
Nice.
Cool.
And then a little bit further round, there is a human man who announces, step right up, match your tongue against mine. No, not like that. Let us defeat each other in rhyme.
Ooh, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna defeat you.
1 silver piece to enter, my friend.
Ah. Here's your silver piece.
Why, thank you. Right, so there are 2 ways to do this. You can either roll performance, or if you can actually come up with flighting, I will give you a chance.
Okay. I know you're a better rhymer than me.
Well, I'll be honest, mate. I'm using pre-written stuff, which is why.
How are you?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Fuck it. Right, let's do it. I want to ask him. Do I get two? Can I have two goes? Like one with a roll and one with just me.
No, you get one go. But if you wanna go with just you, I will give you like a decent amount of time to do it.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's do it. And I think everyone else should vote on who wins.
No, I'm good.
Well, it's more. I mean, he will decide if he's been beaten.
Ah. Okay.
Um,
So, what is this? Is this like a showdown, or is it just trying to think up of a better rhyme?
it's like a showdown.
A rap battle.
It's essentially fighting from Valhalla.
Okay. Right. Okay. What is he? What does he look like?
Where are they? He's a human male, short brown hair, brown eyes. Okay, right. So your first one is. Oh, you think you can scare me? I am tougher than you. Let's dispense with these poems. And have... No, that doesn't work. Fuck me. Why are they all one answered? Also, no one's just put the whole things here. Really annoying. Okay, this is a good one. So, your first one is... Your visage is ghastly. I'm cowed by your stink. I should like to write more, but you're not worth the ink.
Was that it?
That was it.
You've got some balls. That was just a taunt. Why don't you just get lost, mate? You just lost the fort.
Okay. Ah! A wordsmith, have we? Very well. I call down from on high the full strength of the gods to defeat all the stammerers, weaklings, and frauds.
Okay. Your rhymes are a disgrace to the whole human race. If this was a race, you would be in last place.
Ooh, that was a good one. I like that one.
Why is it so quiet?
Because we're both thinking of clever things to say.
That's not how a rap battle goes. But okay.
Well, time is frozen in the game. All right, ready for the last one? Your body is withered, your garments absurd. I'll topple you over with nary a word.
Okay, 2 seconds. I'm almost there. Give me 2 seconds. What did you think of that? Rhymes come off your tongue like vomit. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, let me take that back. I'm just distracted by my profit.
Ooh.
I hold out my hand, ready, waiting for his money.
You know what? I like the cut of your jib, sir. Here you are. And he hands you 5 gold pieces and a ticket to stay at the Prismarine,
Ooh,
which
what's
is
Prismarine?
it's a fancy tavern in the East District.
Oh, nice.
There you are.
Nice, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Of course, it is always. All right. As you guys are walking around, leaving that place, you do see wearing a raccoon skin on his head, male gnome. He's kind of dancing around. Nilo!
Ah, Pimweb! Oh, how are you doing?
He kind of looks around, looks at one of the guards who looks at him and goes, like, without breaking eye contact to the guard, says to you, yeah, I'm okay. Turns back to you.
Mate, you know what my mum's been growing?
Oh, do tell.
Berries.
Ah, looks over to the guards. Berries, you say? And turns back to you.
Yeah.
Ah, very good.
Yeah, it needs a bit of fertilizer.
Ah, yes, of course. Come with me, and we shall see about this fertilizer. And looks back over to the guards who's just staring at him.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Yes, follow me. And as you walk in, he goes into a hush whisper. Nilo, my friend, I don't think I'm going to be able to deal to you today, mate.
Ah, don't worry. How far away is my mum's?
It's quite far.
Okay.
Yeah, these cats have been chasing me all night.
No need to worry about it.
I tell you what though, and he kind of slips something into your pocket. That's on the house. Just give me back with a good favour, shall we say?
Absolutely, always.
All right, he gives you a hug.
I hug him back, and
Alright.
I whilst he moves away, I take his hat.
Hey, give me that back, you bastard.
Hold it so he can't reach it.
Hey, he kicks you in the shin.
Low. I drop the hat and hold on to my
He
shin.
picks his hat back up, puts it on, and
You
says,
little, you fucking little shit.
says you, Nilo, the biggest little shit of all. Till next time, my friend.
Bye.
He wanders off into the crowd. Did I say about the stall selling fine clothing? I don't think I did I? Or did I?
No.
That's the last thing of note in the festival. Is
Okay.
a stand selling very fine clothing in gold and black colours, which are the colours of the kingdom.
Okay. I want to see. I want to kind of slyly feel what's in my pocket.
It's about 2 smokes worth of guana.
Okay. Do you guys want to come back to mine and get up on this?
Sure. Why not? Let's go.
Is your mom gonna be there?
Yeah. But she just thinks it's incense.
Fine.
As you may tell, my mum's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Okay. As you guys wander off back to the thing, you catch the eyes of Shylock. And Shylock, as you're coming back into the kind of festival area, you see quite easily the large towering person that is Black Veil, cladded in armor and that. And you see kind of the rest of the group moving towards the western side of the city. Sherlock?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, so you come back into the festival and you see kind of through the crowd Black Veil as well as the other members of the party heading towards the west side of the city.
Am I still invisible?
Oh, I forgot you were invisible. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So you see them. You guys don't see him. Yeah, you are still invisible.
Okay, so I'm gonna follow them, and yeah, wherever they stop, like, do
Okay.
I see them go towards the end or something?
They do go towards the 11-sided die, but immediately go past it, turn a corner. You follow them round. They turn another corner, and they stop at a house where Nil produces a key and opens it and walks in with the rest of the guys.
Okay. I'm gonna try to walk past them, and appear in front of them.
Okay, I'm gonna make one roll. Okay. All of you are surprised when you close the door, you turn around, and Shylock has just stood in your home. Nilo.
You guys have fun at the festival?
Bruh, keep your voice down. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, what's going on?
It's about 1 a.m.
My mum's in bed.
Would you like to
Shouldn't you
join
be
us?
there with her?
Shh. Shh.
Okay, for this next segment, I assume you're just gonna partake of these drugs.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna skip all that.
Really quickly. Okay, follow me. We go into the
Garden,
no. I'm gonna go into the
guest
into
bedroom.
spare bedroom. Guest bedroom. Yeah. Quickly crack open window. Chuck a blanket underneath the door.
Right, and then can proceed
Fade to
to fade to black. I suppose
You make it sound like we're having.
this is a natural.
Yeah, you're not having an orgy.
True. Okay, fade to purple.
Fade to green.
Fade to green. There you go. This is quite a natural place to end today's session.
Yeah. As it fades to
As it fades to green. I don't really want to roleplay all of that. I don't want to advocate that on stream. I
No,
mean, it's just. I
I'm
mean, it's
gonna heal.
legal. It's legal in a lot of places, but it's not legal here. So, it's a
Is it
character
legal?
thing. This is a character thing, guys.
Yeah, I guess it's not legal in Megaton, so
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm just gonna act like we took a long rest.
Yeah, everyone take a long rest because it fades to green, and then we'll come back next week in the morning, where we will continue the story.
Why am I yelling?
Exclamation GLR!
I'll also do that as well.
Yeah. Lovely. Right. Well, I hope you guys had fun today. A little bit of a different style of game.
Yeah, it's
It was
good.
fun. I like it.
Something
Yeah,
a bit
this
more.
is nice.
It's good.
Yeah. Something a bit
I like
more
that.
chill.
Shiloh provided like a B story when he went out to the library. Or possibly we were the B story.
I was the exposition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An episode that wasn't going to be lore based ended up being lore based.
Yep.
Shylock, if throughout the week you have any questions associated with kind of those books that you read, feel free to message me and I'll give you an answer and stuff.
Okay.
Actually, no, just about that the Old Gods book, because
Yeah, that's what I meant.
cool. All right. Well, for those of you still watching, thank you.
That's okay.
We hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we will see you next week. So everyone say bye, Twitch.
Bye.
Bye,
Oh, bye.
Twitch.
You stop sounds now.